Well, hello everybody, this is me again, and I've just come back from the specialist. I'm just in the car and I'm about to drive home. Great news. Apparently I am absolutely fine. That is really amazing. I say amazing because, sorry about the windshield wipers, amazing because I spent my life smoking, and to hear that my lung function is 97% with no signs of emphysema or any of the, sorry about the windshield wipers, or any of the nasties. Whew. And he said because I have given up smoking, my chances of getting emphysema now are 0. That's interesting. I didn't know that. And all this started with being put on the heart medication. If you remember, I was put on something called an ACE inhibitor, and that caused, he says that, about 2% of people react badly to it. Of course, I was that special. And then again, most people, when you get taken off it, don't have the symptoms anymore, that terrible cough that I had, after a month. Well, of course I did. I had it for 2 months and 3 months, which is why we ended up going to the specialist. So the good news is I am fine. Yay, we like that. In fact, I'm better than fine. I'm great, gorgeous, and all those things. So he was really quite interested that I'd given up smoking the way that I had. And then, of course, I told him that I had started now to get the challenge going to lose the weight, and that I was after losing a pound a week. He said he would prefer that I go for 2 pounds a month. And he doesn't know me very well, does he? And that's fair enough. So that's good to know. If I struggle with 2 pounds, a pound a week, I will know that he considers it to be healthier to actually go for a little bit less. What I gave him a commitment on was that I would go for a pound a week until I got out of the obese scale. That's my number one thing. I don't want to be classified as obese anymore. And then once I got out of obese, then I would consider going down to a couple of pounds a month after that. And he laughed at that. Sorry about the windshield wipers. Anyway, so, but really nice man. I actually enjoyed the visit. He's also not sure whether the problems I have at night are due to I don't think it's sleep apnea, but he's not 100% sure either. So I got dog hair. What he was saying was he wants to see me in 6 months, or just so that he can be doubly sure that everything's okay. But the other thing was that if I start coughing again or anything strange, not just a regular cough, if I get a cold, but if I find that it's an invasive one, then, just to let him know. So that's really, I want to tell you something. Although a little stressful, obviously, because that's human nature, it really is great to know. Great to know that there aren't any signs of the nasty things that I could have. at this age. Now, he did say that it takes 20 years for your lungs to recover from smoke, from being a smoker. I said I really didn't think that I'd be necessarily around by then, but it was good to know. And then, but basically, obviously, I've done the right thing in those terms, and I think a lot of the things that have been going wrong with me are just the toxins trying to get their way out of my body, through whatever means they can. So it's, and obviously the hard stuff was due to a lot of stress and the extra weight. So get rid of the weight, and I have already got rid of the stress, I believe, to a large extent. Then I should be able to come off the heart meds as well, if I look after myself, which I intend to do. I think I'll always be on the thyroid stuff because that was a breakdown of my thyroid. It stopped working. So that's not a good thing when that happens. So I am very, very fortunate. Thank you, God. And thank you all for your prayers. I know a lot of you were praying for me last night. And I really thank you. And as I said to the specialist, I hate to waste a specialist's time, but what a good way to waste time. If you've got to waste anybody's time, isn't it to find out that you are healthy? I mean, I'm obese and out of breath because I'm overweight. I say out of breath, but I'm not sort of wheezing or anything, but I just, I don't have any stamina, I get tired. Well, of course I do. I'm grossly overweight, and it's time to get my life back together. And I am so fortunate to have all you guys around to help me do that. And I'm going to just lean on you as much as I need to, the same as that you can lean on me. Because this I need to do for me. Now, of course, there's part of me, and you guys will understand that really wants to stop in at the McDonald's and buy some fries to celebrate. And then there's that other part of me that goes, it's almost worth having a cigarette now. Neither of which I am going to do. So I'm on my way now to a store called Canadian Tire, which means a lot to the Canadians, where I'm going to try and pick up a new windshield wiper and have them, I'll act like the stupid female, works really well, and just go, there's something wrong with my rear lights, I wonder if anybody can help me, and let them fix that. I found that there are times when being a stupid female works really well for you, and I don't have to be unnecessarily stupid, just the warning light came on, wonder if you could check it for me. And then I will, it's very dangerous though, because that Canadian Tire actually is in a very nice mall that I enjoy. That will be a temptation. Oh well. I will try not to go shopping while they're fixing it. Alright, this is DearMamaSal saying thank you for watching. Bye for now. Well everybody, I just took my car in, and they're going to fix the windshield wipers and whatever's wrong with the back bulb. But I was over there at Canadian Tire, and they probably think it'll take about an hour to do. So I was trying to think of what I could do that would be fairly healthy. Not much. But I decided first of all I was going to walk across the parking lot. That should give me a couple of points. And then I've got enough time to actually go into Wendy's and have a hamburger. I don't think that's going to do me a whole lot of good. But right next to Wendy's is the Tim Hortons that you hear us talk about in Canada. So I decided that's where I'm going to go. And go and have a Tim Hortons coffee and maybe something that looks fairly healthy, if not healthy. The healthiest looking thing I can think of that I feel like having. How's that? So there we go. That's Tim Hortons. Not to be confused with anything else. Alright, I'll see you when I finish. Bye for now. Well, I just wanted to take a second here to let you know what just happened. I think I told you I was going to Canadian Tire so that they could find out why I suddenly got this warning message that came on about the bulb in my rear light section. First of all, windscreen wipers are on, people. Windshield. No noise. I had those replaced. Alright, but the other thing that I've had a problem with for at least 6 months, probably more, is the main tailgate of my car, the heavy one, not the sort of window section at the back here, but you know, the whole actual door itself. I just want to tell you that that hasn't worked for at least 6 months. So I haven't been able to open up the back big door. Well, you know, there are no coincidences, right? So here I suddenly get a warning on the car, please get the bulb replaced, which I did. I've had the windshield wiper on the list, obviously, since I realized the rainy weather's coming, and I don't want to spend the whole of the fall with you guys thinking I am farting my way to work every day. So I knew I needed to get those replaced. And then the guy that was working on my car, called Jason, didn't know that my rear door didn't work. And he needed to open it to do something, and he did. He opened up the door that hasn't worked in the longest time. And so, isn't that wonderful? I got windshield wipers that don't make a noise, like that. I've got a rear lights that now work again, and now my rear door works. This has been a good afternoon. I hope yours has been equally good. Bye for now.